first want to give an honor to Yahweh, to his son Yahweh Shai, to the prophets and elders pushing forth this truth, this gospel to the four corners of the earth, to all of Israel, the elect, and to even Israel scattered amongst the nations, look like the other nations, but are of Israel according to the seed of their forefathers. To everybody say shalom, peace, and greetings. I wanted to talk about corrupt and corruption down here in every sense of the word. And while we're under here in Esau's kingdom, everything is corrupt. They have been and continuously work on all manner of foul things, really, wicked things, really, you know, corrupting the flesh of not only animals, but man. I was looking at one video where they grew a human ear on a mouse, you know, human like or humanoid plants or the other, where they're mixing and almost reminds you of one brother said and I've seen the movie A Little Shop of Horrors, where the plant was talking, you know, and it was eating, and you know, not saying that they went to that extent with what they're doing. Esau Edom, so-called white man, what he's doing with all his corrupting and corruption of everything. And the vaccine is another part of it, because you know what all these vaccines detail, you know, dead baby dead babies, they say they have nano-like technology in these vaccines that'll like link up with your cells and slowly change your cells. You know, Esau's wicked, man, and these scientists that's under his guise and under his watch are wicked. His agents, however you want to see it, corrupting everything, going against what the Almighty literally set in order. And he's trying to undo and change. And when I remember while I was listening to one of the elders and trying to form a lesson, I thought, man, this is like the days of Noah. We're literally in the days of Noah. Come on. And see, that's why the Almighty had to, there's nothing new under the sun. That's why he had to wipe out the old world, if you will, the ancient world, with the great deluge, destroyed it with water. Because everything had became corrupted. Not just the men had became wicked, but their flesh had became wicked. They became took upon things that they had no business doing, that went contrary to what the Almighty asked. I managed to get right here in the sun. It's all right. All right, check this out. See if I can kind of. I'm at 6:12. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt. For all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Okay? So things have gotten, everything, just like now. That's why I know we're in the end. Everything is corrupted right now. These laboratories, that who knows what they're doing, cloning and all kind of mixing and try to humans with all different kind of animals and splicing and all that kind of craziness. It's corrupted. That's how I know we're in the end now. That man of sin has been revealed, the so-called white man, who's not white, red like his forefather Esau. Yeah, the clock is winding down now. That's why he's fixed to come. He's fixed to be Jacob's trouble here. He's fixed to come down with that great wrath. But let me stick to the subject here. Corruption. Corrupt. Everything is corrupted down here. And check this out. I'm at Matthew 24. Now it's in red. Let you know it's Yahweh Shai speaking. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Just like now, folks are clueless. They don't know what's going on. This place is literally, Esau's kingdom is fixed to be destroyed. Starting here with Babylon, America. House divided cannot stand. And these folks are because everything's so corrupted, even they're going against themselves. Egyptian against Egyptian. You got Israel. You have to use discernment of the times that we're in. What I look like sitting up here and trying to get together wedding plans and all that. You got to be aware of use discernment and see the times that we're in. And Esau, Edom, has been made known. He's been made bare. Finally, my brethren, I'm at Ephesians 6 and 10. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. This is a spiritual thing. Against powers, against rulers, the darkness, against, forgive me, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, your elites. And they have their little meetings where they conspire against the children of Israel, where they can make their continual plot to keep us hidden, to keep us down, to keep us away from our power. against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against the spiritual wickedness in high places. Your elites. And they're Edomites. The so-called Ish people that are occupying the land. Ish people. The Ish people, they're Edomites. Okay? Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand, judgment day, of course. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. This truth and abide by those commandments coming up out of this world. The world is the lie. Coming back to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Keeping those commandments, hungering and thirsting to be righteous. Let me go there real quick. This is in red. This is John 15:26 to let you know this is Yahweh Shai speaking. This is the truth. When you're in this truth, this is the only truth that matters. This is the only truth. Because everything, once you go to break it down and get into conspiracy theory, you're really in sincere and humbly searching after the Almighty, you're gonna find out that everything is either a roadblock to hinder you from this truth of the Almighty. Everything is corrupted down here. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth. That's how you think it was done? Because came to this truth. I was looking for the truth. Sick of all the lies of the world. And in searching for the truth, humbling myself, here I am. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which shall proceed from the Father, he shall testify of me. You got to hold on to this truth, because this truth is what's going to keep you from all the snares that are in place in the world. This truth is what's going to build you up. This is the armor. The understanding the prophecy, understanding what thus saith the Almighty. Hungering and thirsting. This is that armor, that understanding, the truth that's going to shield you, that's going to be a covering from all the devices and snares of the devil, so-called white man. Here we go. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. We're in the mystery of iniquities, all this wickedness going on openly and behind closed doors, especially when it comes to the elite. It's corrupt, whether you know it or not. 7. 2 Thessalonians 2:7. For the mystery of the iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So, of course, the Almighty controlling everything. The left-hand side and the right. He's only allowing it to go so far. These folks are being controlled even though they don't even know they're being controlled. all is going according to the Almighty's plan, whether you know it or not. Only and I'm at 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed. Hello, somebody. Huh? Let me read that again. That's some good stuff. For the mystery of the iniquity doth already work. Only he who know now letteth, I'm sorry, only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. He being Esau, Edom, being taken out of the way. Okay? That time is drawing nigh. That transfer of power is fixing to happen. Their kingdom is already crumbling before our eyes. And then shall the wicked be revealed. I say it all the time. If you don't know who the wicked is that the Bible speaks of, you need to snap the hell up out of it. Whom Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, his prophets, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yahweh Shai, his word. I'm sorry, Yahweh Shai, his word, of course, being activated through his prophets, but his word, Yahweh Shai. He's gonna be the last nail, or the hammer on the nail, however you want to look at it. Last nail in the coffin. There it is. I knew I'd find it. He's gonna be that last nail in the coffin to officially flip the script. Put us officially, those 144,000 mighty men and the 1/3 of Israel, to put us in our rightful places. It's gonna be. I pray the Almighty allow me to see that day, which I really believe is drawing nigh. Again, no man knows the day nor the hour, not even Yahweh Shai. He said that day is reserved. The Father knows that. I don't even know that. Okay, to all, and that's another one for those folks, these Christians who sit up there and say, "Oh, God and Jesus, they're one." Okay, well, why is it that he sit up there and said he don't know when he's coming back, and that he's, that's for reserved for the Father? What do you mean? So he's withheld in information from himself, huh? You know, but that's another story. Uh, uh, And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's Yahweh Shai coming in all his glory and all them chariots, legions of angels. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, which means adversary, with all the power and signs and lying wonders. Okay, that's uh, uh, that's talking about media and technology, artificial intelligence that Esau Edom comes up with, so-called white man, and uses to deceive the masses. Okay, uses to keep a veil over a lot of Israel's eyes. Okay, this technology and the things that are caught up in technology. The things you could do with the technology. It just got folks so bugged out and so far from what actually matters, which is the truth. 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love, check this out, of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, God shall send them a strong delusion, that they, check this out, should believe a lie. A lot of folks are caught up in the strong delusions of the world, veils on their eyes, and all these different religions, and got folks trying to be witches, and folks in their own vain interpretations of how the world is, and mother all this goddesses worship and all this foolishness. Babylonian. It's straight Babylon all over again. This is the Esau, Edom. When you study the text, all they did was take all that ancient Babylonian. Ain't nothing new on the sun. They always have what you call it, culture vulture. Ain't they've been doing it because they have none. They took the Babylonian stuff, beliefs, and all that, and they just took it upon and started doing it themselves. That's and all the way up until today. That's why they got you worshiping Mary and got you over to the idol Jesus, and oh man, it's all Babylonian, man. Y'all better wake the hell up. But we are bound to give thanks. I'm at 13. Always to God for you, brethren, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, Israel, beloved of Yahweh. He only loves one nation of people. It's only referring to one nation of people. I know I got some new folks and scoffers out there who think it's for everybody. Better wake the hell up. Because God hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification. How do we get sanctified? I got lessons on this. We were sainted, or Israel was sainted via his word. That's what set them apart and sainted them. It's his word that it was given to them that made them holy and separated. Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of, check this out, the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling folks the truth. He that have an ear, let them hear. It's corrupt down here. Everything's corrupted. Just like the days of Noah. Flesh, wickedness, violence. Who knows what's in those vaccines? I know it has corruptibility capability. Corruptible capability. Excuse me. We're not supposed to be injecting stuff in us and putting chips in us and all that kind of stuff. That goes contrary to what the Almighty set up, Genesis 1, 2, and 3. Chapters 1, 2, and 3. That goes contrary to what was created and how he planned it to be. Who knows what they get that vaccine in you? What's that's gonna morph and change you into, or what? It might be some stuff to where you won't need a computer anymore. You be linked up to some sort of system. You know, won't need to Google nothing. It'll just be I know it already. I don't want none of that, man. They gonna sit up there and that might be the great temptation, the hour of temptation. Folks might sit up there and say, "Oh, I'll have those capabilities and this, that, there, and the other." You know, it's gonna be these folks that wear the masks, folks that wear the mask in their car, mask while walking the dog, mask while eating. You got the mask where you could. They turned it into a game, and and a lot of folks are playing right along with it. Gonna get destroyed right along with Esau, Edom. Better wake up and come the hell up out of Babylon. All glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai with Love House.